This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Leanne Blaney. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Oh, it's a beautiful day here in Australia, so I'm looking forward to having a chat with you.
That's wonderful. You are in my future, my friend. How does it look?
Yeah, it's looking wonderful. Beautiful blue skies today. Gorgeous.
That's wonderful. Well, do tell me which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
Well, we connected through LinkedIn, and I'm a podcaster. I have my own podcast called Ignite Your Life. I love talking to people, so I'm thinking that had a lot to do with it. And I'm also a balance and adventure coach, so I love talking to people about having fun in their lives. So I'm pretty sure that's how we came up to talking with each other.
Yeah. Well, do tell me. I mean, this is our amazing audience. Like, I have to be honest here. Like, this is our second time recording this conversation. So the first time I had a ton of fun, and I'm going to do it again. But it'll be interesting because it's her second time with me, but it's my 100th time having this conversation, right? So tell me, who did you learn the ability to have this positive look on life from?
Well, I think it was when I was just before I was 40, I decided to lose some weight, thinking, okay, I need to lose some weight, and I'm a bit, bored with life. I didn't know what I was doing. So I decided to do a program that was run by this woman called Michelle Bridges, who's well known here in Australia as a PT, but she runs her programs with a lot of mindset. And it was just really good. I sort of thought, okay, there's more to me than just having diet and exercise, right? It's my mindset. So I thought, okay, this is pretty cool. So I went through all that with her and then decided, well, I love this stuff so much that I want to be able to help others as well to get to the same place that I did. So, yeah, it was basically with her.
So, all right, how many pounds did you lose?
I don't know about pounds, but here, kilos, it was about 15.
Wow, so that's over 30 pounds, 15 by 2.2. Wow, so how was that experience though?
It was amazing because I'd let myself go because of, a lot of things that had happened. But, when I thought, no, it just freed me up to get out there and start doing things and just be the person I really wanted to be. So it was really liberating.
And the podcast, where did that come in?
Ignite Your Life started when I thought, okay, I want to get out there and I want to get this message that, you can change your life, that we aren't stuck. So I wanted to just interview lots of different people who, just ordinary people who've been able to change their lives and the things that they've gone through and they've been able to turn their life around. So you're thinking, okay, let's ignite your life. That's what I wanted to do because I felt that's where I had started.
Were you listening to podcasts as well? Or did someone just suggest, hey, you should start a podcast?
I think it was a bit of both because I do prefer talking to people rather than the written word. Like I love to write and that, but it's just when I talk to people, it seems that my life comes alive. So I just love to talk to people and hear their story. And I think that's where I had been listening to different podcasts. Business ones are quite a lot because I was starting out in business. And I thought, oh, these are pretty cool. You can get a lot out of them. So that's when I thought, okay, let's mesh the two together. My love of talking to people as well as, getting that podcast out there.
That's wonderful. Now, where's the best place for someone that's listening to connect with you?
Best place is on my website, so leanneblaney.com, because it tells all about me. You can connect with me there. Or I am on Facebook. Love you to follow me there. I have an adventure school for women there, actually, too, if you were interested, if you're a woman who wants to join a beautiful community of women who just love, talking adventure and fun and things that hold them back and how they can get around that. I love doing that as well.
Yeah. Tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
It's definitely been having adventures in my life. I really felt that my life changed when I started having that space to challenge myself to do things that I really love to do. Now, I love to go running. I love to climb mountains. I love to just do anything that challenged me. It's not so much that everyone has to do that, but I've just been able to regularly, every day, do something different. And then every week, every month, I always make sure I have something that I'm really looking forward to.
How does it make you feel?
It's actually really, really exciting because I feel energetic, and I feel like every day is something to look forward to, and I'm just happy all the time.
Yeah, you sound happy. I remember on our first conversation, you said something. I'm not sure what ignited that, pun intended, but you said something about bowling barefoot.
Yeah, so I love to try different things, and a popular pastime here in Australia is to go bowling, and you do a barefoot bowling. So you don't just do lawn bowls; you actually go out there with bare feet, and you enjoy it. You usually have a couple of drinks, and you're with friends, and it's very social, and it's just lots of fun.
It's amazing what sticks out in one person's memory. And I remember Leanne saying about bowling barefoot, and she said it really casually. Yeah, like bowling barefoot. I was like, okay, let's go back just a bit. Like, what is bowling barefoot? She's exactly what it is, just like what it sounds like. Yeah. It's like, what? And yeah, when you have a couple of drinks, it gets even better. What?
I just thought everyone did it.
Well, that's amazing. Well, what would you suggest to everyone that is listening, that they ensure that they do implement some type of an adventure in their lives?
I think it just suggests, when you do it, you can actually live with a lot more freedom and joy. You can actually stop having to let society and culture dictate to you what you have to do. So it's just really liberating to be able to stop being Superwoman, stop being Superman, juggling everything in your lives, and just having fun.
Totally agree. Amazing audience. Again, you're hearing it live from Leanne Blaney. Leanne, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Leanne, what is your earliest childhood memory?
I remember when I first went to school, I think it was my first day, and I remember sitting on the veranda of one of the school buildings and just watching everyone play and be totally themselves. And I was quite a shy, introverted little girl. And I sat there and I was thinking, wow, I'd love to be able to do what they do, but I was just too scared. And then this girl came and sat next to me, and she just sat there and she said, "Are you okay?" For a 4-year-old to say this, it's just amazing. But she just sat there and I said, "Yeah." And we just sat there quietly, and then we just watched everything, and we became best friends.
That's amazing. How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
I think it's because the simple act of just checking in with somebody just to see if they're okay, that's really powerful. You don't have to always, keep talking to them. It's just knowing someone's there, they've got your back. And I always like that thing about making deeper connections with people. And that just sort of, it always comes back to me at different moments in my life.
Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind with that memory?
Yeah, I'd love that. Thanks.
I love the fact of, yes, the companionship and the ability to have someone that does have the right to give you what is affirmation in you can do it too, which is without saying words. What's intriguing is, since we last spoke, is that I've been looking at suicide intervention. And, there's this guy that spoke about how in one moment you can change someone's life tremendously by just inputting, "How are you doing? Is everything okay?" And then leaving the space for that conversation. And to see that you're doing that now for women is just pretty amazing, because I do not believe you can even imagine the effects that you're having on so many other people by just saying that you're willing to give them that space to enter, to be in this place, to have adventures.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I love that insight, because it's something I definitely do when I go walking or running. If someone's going past the other way, I just say hello. It can change a life.
Definitely. Discover the sparkle, yeah?
Definitely.
If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
The Go-Go's Our Lips Are Sealed.
Oh, definitely. Love it. That just brings about another aspect as well, yeah? Because I think people open up when there's trust as well. And trust comes when you protect people's secrets, right? When your lips are sealed, if you would, yeah?
That's it, yes.
All right, Leanne. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
I am.
Leanne, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes, I have.
Are you married?
Divorced, now have a wonderful partner.
Do you have children?
one daughter and one grandbaby.
Do you believe in God?
No,
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do, yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No,
How about 3 hours a week?
yes.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
I would say a couple of days a week is 8 hours, maybe more sometimes if I'm doing a lot of work, but I do try to only have it a couple of days a week, no more than that.
All right, Leanne, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Leanne Blaney, what would you say that is?
I would say choose to live your life with adventure, fun, and balance.
There we go. Leanne, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Oh, just that I'm there. If anyone wants to chat, contact me, whatever, just go to my website or go to Facebook, and just interact with me because I love talking to people and seeing how they're going. And I can always help, change your life around if you're looking at where to go.
Love it. In Trinidad, we say if it's nice, do it twice. Leanne, I do appreciate you being here twice. It was such a great pleasure, my friend. Leanne Blaney, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.